Welcome back, guys. So, this isn't going to be a real long one. I just want to give you a quick overview, as the title says, of a newish build that I did. I mean, it's new, but been kind of planning it for a while. It's just taken a while to come to fruition. Gonna go over a couple of things on this that are kind of all being done at the same time, just for sake of brevity and time, right? I put this build together to, quite honestly, show off the scope. This is one of the newest from Primary Arms. You've probably already seen other channels doing videos on it. I'm not as quick, fast, and Johnny on the spot as they are with some things. But I picked it up a little while back. It's one of their new 1 to 10 variables. There's a whole lot of stuff that I could go over on that, but I haven't gotten it out to the range yet, haven't done anything with it. Again, this is all just a quick preview. I wanted to show you guys what I got, what I'm going to be doing. So it's the 1 to 10 variable ACSS reticle, which you guys know I love, fan of, just junky, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's a second focal plane, if you guys want the details. That means that the reticle is always the same size. It doesn't change size with the magnification. They give you a nice throw lever that comes with the scope, little added bonus benefit. This is actually a Primary Arms mount. It's typical of the other LPVOs that Primary Arms offers. It's capable of illumination. You've got your turret covers. There is a second set of turret covers that come with it that you can put on to give you external adjustments and all that. We can get into that later if we need to. Excuse me. Need more of this. There we go. So anyway, I'll talk more about it once I actually get it out to the range and use it. I haven't done that yet. Rifle itself is, I put it together with all Palmetto State Armory parts. This is a 16-inch nitrided barrel from PSA. Everything else on it's PSA. EPT trigger. You guys know I'm a big fan of those. This is one of PSA's newer barrels. I've got some of their older nitrided barrels, and they all work marvelously. I've had zero issues with any of them. Honestly, though, I think their newest in-house generation of barrels might be a little bit better even than their older ones. And that might be subjective, but I'm throwing it out there just in case. Old ones were good. New ones might be even better. Again, we'll find out when I get to the range. However, to show you how much confidence I have that this gun's going to work great, normally I always get out and test fire and zero and function check my guns first. Then I come back and paint them. Well, I've got such faith in this gun that I've already given it the first part of its paint job. We'll finish up the final effects on it once I get it to the range, but we've already gave it a good matte OD green base that we'll be working off of from here on. But again, that's just how much confidence I've got in the gun itself, that I know it's going to work. I have zero doubt, and on the rare off chance that there was a problem, I know Palmetto State will take care of it, so I ain't worried about it. There you go. Again, just a standard 5.56 nitrided barrel, but I want to see what we can do with this. Again, thinking more in terms of the armed prepared citizen that just doesn't have a ton of money to drop into a $2,000-3,000 rifle, and to hopefully show that a far more cost-effective and lower-cost rifle can be more than effective enough to do what an armed prepared citizen needs it to do. So most of my other builds, so for example, all the 1 to 6s that I've got, the 3Xs, etc., are all on either 16-inch or 14.5-inch chrome line barrels. I've only got I've got one gun that's got a nitrided barrel with a ACOG on it that's 20-inch. I've got one 16-inch barrel nitride barreled gun with a 1 to 8 on it, and this is probably the only 16-inch nitride barrel other than that 1 to 8 that I've got an LPVO on. The rest of them are either all 1X or 2.5, something like that. So it'll be interesting to see, and I kind of already have my theories on the idea of what kind of accuracy with just plain old, full metal jacket ammo I can get with something like this 1 to 10 on there. We may take the 1 to 8 out with it just to give a little side-by-side comparison. But again, just a simple build. I don't even know what you'd call it. I mean, with this 1 to 10 on there, it's such a nice optic. On the 1X, you could run it just like any other 1X optic, but it gives you the capability to crank it up to 10X, which, target ID, just there's all kind of benefits that having the ability to have a 10X scope gives you. So this might be another great variation, if you will, on a DMR type build. I know you guys have all seen my poor man's sniper rifle and my poor man's DMR / SPR / I don't know what to call it build. Both of those have got stainless barrels on them, and I can't say higher magnification because the one's got the 4 to 14 on it, the other one's got a 2.5 to 10. So this is a 1 to 10, so it's pretty doggone close. I mean, the top magnification is identically the same. So be interesting to see what the difference is as far as like accuracy and all that. Again, all stuff we're going to find out. Just giving you a quick overview. Just running around dry firing and messing with the scope a little bit. I like this scope, guys. The reticle in it, this particular ACSS reticle is, man, it does a lot. Like, it's simple enough that you can still use it effectively and quickly in the field, but it's got a lot of extra added features that some of the other ones don't, as far as the reticle itself. Now, that can be a good thing, that can be a bad thing. It just depends on what you're looking for. For example, the 1 to 6 Raptor that I've showed you guys before, I love the simplicity of that reticle. Again, it's still an ACSS, but it's very simple. There's not a lot going on with it. It's very minimalistic, and I think that's got a lot of capability. This has got a lot more going on with it, but it's got a lot more capability, and it's all going to come down to what you want to do with the optic and the scope. So again, keeping with my usual of making sure y'all understand the context, that big word. This is an armed prepared citizen role for come whatever may. If you can think of the situation, that's what this would be. Not talking about it from a military role, a high-speed operator role, a gun games role, or anything like that. This is real world, armed prepared citizen, real use, low speed, low drag, whatever you want to call it. We can toss around freaking terminology all day long. But anyway, new Palmetto State Armory build, new primary arms 1 to 10 scope. As soon as I can get it out to the range, I will get video up and let you guys check it out. So until then, and I don't know how quick that's going to be, because my time is just stupid limited right now between work and some other stuff going on. I just don't have a lot of time, but I will get it to the range as quick as I can, because believe me, it's like a OCD thing for me of having an unzeroed, untested gun in the safe. That just, it's completely stupid, I admit, but there's that little teeny nagging fear in the back of my head that something's going to happen and this will be the only gun I can grab for whatever crazy reason. It'll be the only one I can grab, and it ain't been zeroed and ain't been function checked. Even though I've got plenty of others that I'm highly more likely to grab that are zeroed and function checked and trained with, etc. But anyway, enough of my little pet peeve. We'll get it out as quick as we can. Get you guys some video on it. Hopefully about the same time we can do a follow-up video on that 69 grain Defiant Munitions ammo that I told you I wanted to get back to the range one more time. Because I want to do that video a second time, again, like I said before, under better conditions than what we did it before, and see if the accuracy improves a little bit. Not that it was bad to begin with by any stretch, but it might be even better under better conditions. Wow, there's a thought. All right, you guys go get some coffee. Take care, stay safe, keep preparing, and I'll see you later.